let's talk about Hypixel's most overpowered kit. This kit is the most broken kit on the entire server. Any game mode that has PvP and kits in the same mode, it usually has certain kits that shine a bit better than the others. They're more powerful, give you better items, or are just overall more useful. And this happens in any game mode you play, like Sky Wars or UHC or Blitz, but this particular kit is so much better than the others that it's crazy. I'm of course talking about Donkey Tamer in Blitz survival games. This was an ultimate kit that was added into the game in one of the most recent updates, and it just happens to slaughter most of the kits on the entire list. Blitz kits get a specific loadout that makes the kit more powerful, whether that be armor or melee or maybe potions. None of the kits in Blitz give you multiples of those things. You don't get a diamond chestplate and speed. You don't get the highest melee weapon and gapples. But with Donkey Tamer, you literally get everything, or at the very least, a potential for the most stacked loadout in the game. I will say though, it is kind of funny because it's not guaranteed to get these items in your kit. You open up your donkey's chest and there will be a bunch of items in there that are randomly generated. So it is possible to get like 12 leather helmets, and it's also possible to get diamond chestplate, 3 gapples, and a power 3 bow. It's kind of like a wonder ball. You don't know what you're gonna get, but more often than not, I see a lot of ridiculous stuff in the Donkey Tamer kit. And even if you don't get the most insane gear inside the chest, you still have a donkey to run around with, which can be crucial when hunting down players or chasing after enemies who are weak. And since Blitz has a lot of cleaning involved in the game, it gets pretty insane. Right here, this is my first game using Donkey Tamer in this clip. It's literally Donkey Tamer 1, and you can see that I had 0 gear at all. I just had leather pieces and a wooden sword, and after opening the chest, I got a speed potion and I got full gear, including Protection 1 boots, which is pretty insane. So overall, I guess you could say this kit is pretty redonkulous. Yes, I'm aware of how bad that was. I even felt bad having to say that joke just now. Like, it physically hurt me as I was uttering that redonkulous joke. But yeah, this is a video of 2 back-to-back games of me playing Blitz where I get, I think it's double-digit kills on each one. I think it was like a 12 kill and a 10 kill game. And Donkey Tamer 2, that's not a very high level for a kit. Most of the time, if you're using a level 2 kit, they're absolutely cheeks. They're not very good, dude. They're total booty. But this one at level 2 is just clapping people left and right. Everyone's getting the sauce. I'm handing out L's for days. And it's because this kit is just super unbalanced. It needs to be properly balanced and updated. Okay, check this one out for a second. This dude right here, I'm totally backstabbing him, and then he literally assassinates me with the Blitz Star, and that was pretty rare in and of itself, but he's like, yo, I just splashed a res pot, this man's doomed. I give him the old 1-2 buckle me shoe, I'm running in the opposite direction, and he probably thinks, great, PJ's cornered, I'm finishing him off, and I'm like, nope, skirt, get the Donkey 458, the McLaren, we hopping in the whip, it's a foreign, and we're booking it out of here, bro. Every single time they think they are about to come and get it, bro, they're wrong. They can never handle these moves. Donkey's dabbing on him for days, and look, even the Donkey's like, I'm finna go back for some more. He wants another slice, dude. He wants another slice. And I am a merciful donkey owner, so if he wants a slice, I'm finna get another slice. For real though, it actually is pretty confusing to me why a kit like this was even put into the game, because why it worries me is it makes me feel like the people who are at Hypixel balancing these games, tweaking these games, really don't know anything about what they're doing. They personally don't play Blitz, they don't play Sky Wars, they don't play UHC, they just think they know what they're doing. It's like someone offering me a job at the NBA and I've never played basketball and I'm like, yo NBA, I got a great idea for y'all. How about we just cancel dunks forever? And they're all like, what the heck are you talking about, bro? You just got here. And I'm like, yeah, dude, it's a great idea. Dunks are lame. Nobody likes those anymore. So trust me, even though I've never played a single, game of NBA basketball my entire life, you gotta trust what I'm saying. It kind of feels like Hypixel just picks certain people to make the decisions for these games, and they don't put a whole lot of thought into it. I can see where somebody thought this Donkey Tamer kit was a brilliant idea. They're thinking, oh man, this is awesome. every game is a new game, or you don't know what you're gonna get, and it's gonna be a randomness generator where you could get something good, you could get something bad. But unfortunately, the majority of the time, you just end up getting the most powerful gear in the game, and there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But check this out. This dude thinks he's gotten away. This is a great example. He's like, yo, I've threaded the needle. I'm totally safe. Look how far I've put some distance between me and the enemy and the foe. It doesn't matter, bro. We hop onto this freaking motorcycle of a donkey. We literally blast off. I mean, look at this. This is like speed 5, and then bam, he gets boomed off the side of the mountain. Make sure to write that one down, guys. It's a donkey tamer only strategy. It's called the skirt to bop boom. And then green and blue, who assassinated me early, is now gonna catch some hands here. It is really wild. If this doesn't show you guys just how broken the kit is, then try to use it for yourself, because it's honestly not that difficult to unlock. You have to spawn 1,000 mobs in order to get the achievement to unlock this kit, and I just used Necromancer 9 and Farmer X to unlock this kit. Took me a week, I think, at most. And when I had 150 mobs to go, I just went Necromancer 9, spammed down mobs, and it was lit. How do we fix the issue of Hypixel putting in kits into the game or things in the game that just don't work? I don't really see any Blitz Survival Games players saying that this kit is fair and balanced. Most of them all know, yo, this kit's not fair, this kit's not balanced, this kit's broken. And it was even so broken that when I participated in a Blitz Survival Games tournament recently, the kit was banned from the tournament because the tournament hosts knew, hey, this is a pretty powerful kit and really shouldn't be involved in a tournament like this where we're trying to keep competitive integrity and balance. And I know that you guys are probably watching a clip right now of me being somewhat rude to the final player in this match. I don't know why I did this. Sometimes I just try to see how good the majority of players on Hypixel are. And so this guy in the final 1v1, he was my victim here, which you guys don't see is a lot of the time. I actually am really nice to the final players, and I don't troll them, and I don't do this sort of thing. I'm usually open to giving people a lot of free wins and stuff like that. But in this time, I just was using the Donkey Tamer. I felt really OP, and I guess I decided to bully this guy a little bit for just no apparent reason. Sometimes I watch my own videos back, and as I'm watching myself, I think to myself, dang dude, I really am a butthole. Like, I don't know why I do this at the time. I don't know why I felt like beating that man in the face with a glass bottle and then lighting him on fire. But yeah, what you don't see is how many times I'm actually nice to people. Of course, I can't show you guys videos in which I give people wins and stuff, because I don't win in those videos, so I can't post them to my channel. Let's discuss some more about how we can get games on Hypixel to be fair and balanced, because at the end of the day, I do think that a game that is more fair and balanced is better for PvP. It's better for people who are trying to get into the game. With the addition of everyone playing in Minecraft Monday right now, you have thousands upon thousands, if not millions of people looking at Minecraft PvP for probably the first time, if not the only time they even knew that Minecraft PvP existed and was a thing. And with all these eyes being attracted to Minecraft PvP, one of the most logical and likely places for them to go is the Hypixel server. And it makes it a very bad place for a imbalanced game to be in. I have the ability and the fortitude to play a game in which there takes a bit of a growth period in order to get good at the game. And a lot of times that means you have to unlock kits, and you have to use bad kits until you can get to use a good kit. Well, when you have Donkey Tamer in the game, it doesn't equalize the game. It makes the game less enjoyable for the OG players who have been playing for a long time, and it also makes the game much less enjoying for a new player as well. It would be pretty simple to fix that by just having people who know a lot more about PvP, who know a lot more about the game, being the ones to make these types of changes. I know we have the Hypixel Council, and sometimes they do a good job, but oftentimes there's no one who really plays the main game in which they're trying to change. So why not just maybe have a few players who know what they're doing in Blitz and know a lot about the game and have been playing it for years? It would even be simple enough just to ask the community certain changes or tweaks to the game that they would approve of and would like to see in the game. I've played Hypixel for ages. I love Hypixel, I love PvP. What I don't really enjoy, though, is the aspect of the game in which you have to play a certain playstyle or kit in order to do well. I like using the bad kits, the horrible kits. I like using the joke kits, you know, the ones that don't actually promise any type of inherent advantage or anything like that. And that makes the game more fun for me. It's probably gonna make the game more fun for others. It kind of reminds me like when you invite your friends over to play some Super Smash Bros. Brawl, and your friend comes over and he's like, bro, I need to warn you, I've got a sick King DDD. And you just kind of look your buddy in the face and think to yourself, did he just say King DDD? And you're like, I play Meta Knight now. You just watch the sheer panic go over your buddy's face as you say the words, I play Meta Knight. Dude, he's the most OP character in the game, and if you don't play Meta Knight, you might as well just leave your buddy's house right then and there, because you're not going to take a set of Super Smash Bros. Brawl that entire night. If you don't know much about Super Smash Bros. Brawl, it got to the point in Brawl where there were over 40 characters to choose from in the game. It was a fighting game, but one character named Meta Knight was so incredibly powerful that if you did not use Meta Knight, you couldn't play the game. Like, you literally couldn't play the game. At most tournaments, 90% of the people were Meta Knight, and the game that had so many different characters to choose from just became Meta Knight versus Meta Knight. And I see that happening in Blitz right now. I used to see people playing Blitz or Skywars and seeing a bunch of different kits being used. People could use any kit in the game. Every game I join now has at least like 5 Donkey Tamers, at least 5 Bakers. There are just kits that rise to the top. And I'm not saying you should completely nerf these kits into oblivion to where you can't do anything at all with these kits, but you do definitely got to figure out some sort of balance here. I had an awesome fight with this Go Diamond person. They had a flamebow. Not sure if they got that from the supplies blitz star or not. I don't think the supplies is a star anymore, so maybe they got it from Vault. I'll have to check and see how they got that, but I really enjoyed fighting them in that fight. It really did remind me of the flamebow from the good old blitz star days. This video is coming to a close. I really appreciate you guys watching it, listening to my ranting, listening to my stupidness, and just talking about this game that I enjoy so much. I've had so much fun playing the game again. I've had a lot of you guys messaging me, talking to me, saying hey. I really want to say thank you guys for those of you who have talked to me in-game, messaged me, and said nice things. It really does mean the world to me, and it's super awesome to get to play a game that I like a lot and have people who recognize me and say nice things to me. So it means a lot more to me than most people might imagine or think. And I do always read my comments, I do always read the messages in game, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video because I do have more videos like this one coming out soon. But with that being said, I will see you guys in the next stream or video, and trust me, there will be streams coming soon. Peace out.